here we go. Boom. Here's the transcript that Trump released. I downloaded it. I'm going to read it. It was July 25th, 2019. The half-hour conversation took place in the White House and wherever President Zelensky was of Ukraine, I guess in his White House or presidential place. Starts off, the president: "Congratulations on a great victory. We all watched from the United States and you did a terrific job. The way you came from behind and somebody who wasn't given much of a chance and you ended up winning easily is a fantastic achievement. Congratulations." President Zelensky: "You're absolutely right, Mr. President. We did win big and we worked hard for this. We worked a lot, but I'd like to confess to you that I had an opportunity to learn from you. We used quite a bit in a few of your skills and knowledge and were able to use it as an example for our elections. Yes, it is true that these were unique elections and we were in a unique situation. We were able to achieve a unique success. I'm able to tell you the following for the first time. You called me for congratulations that I won my presidential elections." Trump then goes on to say, he laughs, "It's great, it's very good. I think your country is very happy about that." Zelensky: "Well, yes, to tell you the truth, we were trying to work hard because we wanted to drain the swamp here in our country. We brought in many new people, not old politicians, not the typical politicians, because we want to have a new format and a new type of government. You are a great teacher for us in that." The president: "Well, that's very nice of you to say that. And I will say we will do a lot for Ukraine. We do a lot for Ukraine." And he goes on to say, "I spoke to Germany. I think they could do a lot more. A lot of European countries are the same way, so I think it's something you want to look at. But the United States has been very good to the Ukraine. Very good to the Ukraine." I wouldn't say that it's reciprocal, necessarily, because things are happening that are not good, but the United States has always been very, very good to the Ukraine. Then he goes on. Zelensky says, "Yes, you are absolutely right. Not 100%, 1,000%. And I can tell you the following. He did talk to Merkel. He did talk to Macron, talking about the sanctions and the European Union coming after him. And that something needs to be done about that." And then then Trump says, "I would like you to do us a favor, though, because our country has been through a lot and Ukraine knows a lot about it. I would like you to find out what happened with this whole situation in Ukraine. They say CrowdStrike. I guess you have one of those wealthy people, the server, they say, Ukraine has it. There were a lot of things that went on. The whole situation, I think you're surrounding yourself with some of the same people. I'd like to have the Attorney General call you or your people, and I'd like you to get to the bottom of it. As you saw yesterday, the whole nonsense ended with a very poor performance by a man named Robert Mueller. An incompetent performance, but they say a lot of it started with Ukraine. Whatever you could do, it's very important that you do if that's possible." And then Zelensky goes on, "Yes, it's very important for me and everything that you just mentioned earlier. For me, as a president, it is very important and we are open for any future cooperation. We're ready to open up a new page on cooperation in relations between the United States and Ukraine." And he goes on, the president goes, "Good, because I heard you had a prosecutor who was a very good man. And he was shut down, and that's really unfair. A lot of people are talking about that and the way they shut down your very good prosecutor. Very bad people involved. Mr. Giuliani is a highly respected man. He was the mayor of New York City, a great mayor, and I would like him to call you." And then he goes on. The other thing, there's a lot of talk about Biden's son. That Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about it. So whatever you could do with the Attorney General would be great. Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution. So if you could look into it, it sounds horrible to me. Zelensky says, "Thank you very much. I would be very happy to come and would be very happy to meet with you personally and get to know you better." And that's what Trump. "I'm looking forward to our meeting, and I also like to invite you to visit Ukraine. Come to the city of Kiev, which is a beautiful city, which we have beautiful country. I believe that in September 1st we will be in Poland, and that we can meet in Poland hopefully. After that, it might be a very good idea for you to travel to Ukraine." Okay, we can work that out. This is Trump saying. "We can work that out. I look forward to seeing you in Washington, maybe in Poland, because I think we're going to be there time." And that's the whole thing. It's basically a congratulatory conversation. Trump says, "Hey, could you look into this Biden thing? Some fishy stuff going on here. None of this, like, high crimes and treason that these Democrat crackpots," and I don't subscribe to Democrat, Republican, none of that, but these people are crazy. Nobody wants this impeachment shit. Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. You know. So you could download the whole thing, the whole transcript. You could download it. It's all right here. He released it. No smoking gun. Another nothing burger from these clowns.